Hello, everybody. My name is Patrick McGowan. I am your child's either Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 teacher. I wanted to take this opportunity to make a video that discusses our syllabus and goes through our Google Classroom, just in case your child is not clear on where they're supposed to go or what they're supposed to look for. You would know, and then you could explain it to them, and then it would make life a lot easier. So first off, we won't have to go through the entire syllabus, but there are a couple of things I want to discuss. My Algebra 2 and my Algebra 1 syllabi are really similar, except for course descriptions and course outlines. So we're going to go over both syllabi at the same time. First off, I want to show you contact information. If you're one of my Algebra 2 parents, then you probably already have my email address. If not, there it is. That's going to be the fastest way to get in contact with me. It's my favorite way, and I say expect a response within 24 hours. These first few weeks, I've been responding within the hour, sometimes within 10 minutes. I've been trying to be really fast with email responses. So email is going to be the quickest way to go. If it's school hours, I might be able to be contacted through the school phone, and you could use this phone number and then my extension 1605. Uh, that's going to be a little tricky though because I have the mornings on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then I have the afternoons pretty much every single day. Now, by mornings, I mean the 8:50 to 9:20 time on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's that tutoring time. You could reach me then. And then after school every single day from 2:50 to 3:20. Any of those times you could give me a call, but email anytime and I'll respond really quick. So we've talked about contact information. Let's talk about some of this online virtual expectations. In the syllabus, I've laid out online expectations, but in this video, I just want to discuss the two different types of online learning your child's going through. They're called synchronous or asynchronous days. On a synchronous day, that's when we meet on a Google Meet. We meet virtually and we're talking to each other live. On asynchronous days, we do not. On synchronous days and on asynchronous days, they have a daily warm-up to work on. So no matter the day, they have a warm-up to do. Majority of the time, students are going to have videos for homework and then practice problems for class time. So those problems on a synchronous day work out really nice because we can work on each other's problems, and then if they have a question, I can answer it live. On asynchronous days, they don't have to meet with me, but I still have a Meet link open where they can find it and they can talk to me live. So it's very similar, Algebra 2 and Algebra 1, synchronous and asynchronous, because there's work. No matter what day it is, there's work for them to do. And the majority of the time, that work is going to be practice problems. On synchronous days, they have to meet and we get to talk to each other. On asynchronous days, they do not have to meet, but they still can, and we get to talk to each other and work through the problems. One last thing I want to talk about with the syllabus, my grade breakdown is the same for both Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Our tests, quizzes, different performance tasks, those are all counted under this test or assessments category, and it's 50% of their grade. Assignments, those daily warm-ups we mentioned, any of the videos they're doing for homework, any of the practice problems, those are all different assignments that I have. That's 30% of their grade. And then the final we'll have at the end of the semester, that'll be 20% of their grade. So there's 100% of their grade right there. It's the same thing for my Algebra 1 guys, online expectations, synchronous, asynchronous, grade breakdown. It's the exact same thing. So one way or another, that's how I'm breaking down my classes. Speaking of, let's get to our classes. So I'm looking at our Google Classroom, and I'm looking at Algebra 1, Period 1. These look almost identical as well, whether it's Algebra 1, Period 1, 3, and 5, or Algebra 2, Period 2, and 4. They look almost identical. On Google Classroom, the first thing that'll open up is the Stream tab. With Stream, I don't deal a lot with. But on Stream, you have a Meet link that I open up a few minutes before class time starts. The majority of the time, I try to keep this closed like it is right now, so I don't have people jumping on when I'm not there. That's basically the only thing I have on the Stream tab. I have our classroom link and I have our tutoring link. It's every Tuesday and Friday, 8:50 to 9:20. The same time I mentioned you could give me a call from the school. That's the only things I have on Stream. The majority of our class is under the classwork tab. And this is where I try to have everything organized to keep it clear, not just for me, but for the kids as well. So the first header I have is class overview, and that's just a lot of our resources, math syllabus, student planners, textbook website, our yearly calendar. It's all there under class overview. After that, you could get to different topics by clicking on the left side. You'll notice I'll have all of our units already broken out, and I'll have this daily warm-ups tab. I want you to click on that tab whenever you're working on the daily warm-up. And it looks like as of right now, I already have 4 people that have turned in the warm-up for today. That's like an hour early. That's awesome. But you could always find the daily warm-ups here under that daily warm-up tab. If I want to go back, I could just go back to all topics. Now I'm back at the top. So here you could find our resources, our daily warm-ups, and probably most importantly, you can find our weekly agendas. We're currently in Unit 1 Stats, and we've been there since week 1. So I have our week 1 document, our week 2 document, our week 3 document. And it's the same thing, and it's in the same place for Algebra 2. With these weekly documents, if you click one open, you'll notice it's a breakdown of the week. You'll start with the warm-ups, then you have learning goals or objectives, then you have your lessons hyperlinked, and you have your homework hyperlinked. Anything I could hyperlink, I try to hyperlink. So if you'll notice on this one, I have hyperlinked my Google Slides for that lesson that I gave on Monday. On Tuesday, I have the Edpuzzle website where they can find all of their videos they're supposed to work on. I have different websites for practice problems. On Wednesday, I have Khan Academy problems, so this takes you right to the Khan Academy website. On some of these ones, I have my textbook website, which is hyperlinked right here in the weekly agenda. Now, you could find all of those links here hyperlinked within the weekly agenda, or you could find them under our class overview tab. And this has all of the websites I use for practice problems, and it has the website for the videos. It has my syllabus, student planners, all sorts of stuff here. I think there was one last thing I wanted to talk about, guys, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. There are the digital notebooks. This is something that's crucial. Whenever your student is watching a video for that lesson, or if they're watching me live virtually, then they could take notes digitally. And if you open up that digital notebook, they should have their own copy already because we're 3 weeks in, but they got a choice of a theme. And whatever theme they liked, they open up and it makes their own copy. And then they have a notebook. It's just digital. They could screenshot into this notebook and have the information from our slides, from our lessons, from our videos dropped into this notebook. They could also type and text. They could also insert cameras. They could insert pictures. I know some of us are a little more old school and we like the pencil and paper. I myself do. So you could write everything on pencil and paper and then take a picture and it'll drop into your digital notebook. So there's a lot of different ways we could work with these, but this is something crucial for math with me because this is how we take all our notes. So make sure your child has the digital notebook set up, that they know where to find Edpuzzle, where all those lesson videos are, and that they know some of our different websites like Desmos, Delta, like the Khan Academy, and like our textbook website here. And that's it for me, guys. Remember, Algebra 1, Algebra 2, their classrooms are set up the same. So organizationally, it looks almost identical. Thanks so much.